Hello, welcome to CTFairBet.com. Today we want to talk about, first thing, I just got a book, very interesting book by John Gresham called The Whistler. And it's about, it's a fictional story about Native American gaming, unregulated in Florida. If you don't know who John Gresham is, he wrote A Time to Kill, The Firm, The Pelican Brief, The Client, The Runaway Jury, a million stories. At Walmart, it's 1997. And this is a fake story. Casino reservation, discrimination. It's going to be a true story. And pertaining John Gresham's book, everybody's got to read this. You'll enjoy it. But on pechanga.net, the National Indian Gaming Association put CBS this morning on notice for misrepresentation of Indian gaming. I can't go through this letter, it's real long, but go to pechanga.net, PECHANGA.net, and look up the article. It's pretty interesting. Because a lot of things that we've talked about on this website is in the book. Unregulated, guys getting jobs they shouldn't get, families running casinos, not competent people getting jobs because of the lucky DNA card. And also, one thing I want to touch on briefly, just so everybody's clear, I'm not anti-Native American. By no stretch of the imagination. I consider myself a liberal. I'm Hispanic. My grandparents were from Puerto Rico. And if you know anything about Puerto Rico, Taino Indians were the first one on the island, like in the 1700s. So for all I know, I could be Indian. So can all Puerto Ricans that come from Puerto Rico, that have direct links to the island, like my grandparents do. So this isn't anti-anything. So this is just the truth. Okay, I got some emails, and a lot of them were about Dwayne, how he got his job back. But if you look at Sal did not get his job back and didn't have a board of review. Sal got into a beef on the cage, not a beef, but a woman couldn't pay, she couldn't do her job. So he tried to tell her to help her, and he wasn't being rude. He lost his job. And he was an instructor in a school. Now you go to Cornell. Again, it was a waitress beef over a drink that he had nothing to do with. Ernestine, who's a sweetheart, she made a joke kidding around, nothing race, nothing like that, and she lost her job. And there's a long list, and I'm not going to go through all the names. Why didn't they get their jobs back? Dwayne gets his job back, and I'm not a crybaby or a baby. I can handle things myself. I have children, so I can't take the law into my own hands. But this guy wears pretty suits, has a nice smile, and he blows smoke up everybody's ass. In the meantime, he's a fraud. He's an illusion. And you give this guy his job back. Okay, when I had problems at Mohegan Sun, took my days off, and you took my shift away, even though I was a single parent with 2 small kids. It's real hard to get daycare. Zero empathy was showed toward me. In the meantime, this guy, he terrorizes that shift. And he gets to keep his days off, and he gets to stay on grave. Wow, that's the best. So I got a couple emails also about when am I going to let this go? Or Glenn, they were they were a little upset with me pertaining my profanity. Look, I'm not the smartest guy by no stretch of the imagination. I'm not the most savvy guy. I am what I am. I tell the truth. If you don't like it, I don't care. And I've never said anything on any of these videos that I don't stand behind. And that is the truth. So, and if somebody wants to say I'm wrong, send me an email at ctfairbet@gmail.com and tell me the incident, and I will address it accordingly. But I have done, this isn't about beating up people. It's about giving people a voice. I saw so many of my friends lose their job that I got worked up. So that's why I did the CTFairBet thing. But I saw what they did to me. They beat me for $57,000. You had an ex-employee who was taking care of a high-limit player. You screwed her. And I think you people think if you put your head in the sand, this is going to go away. It's not. It's going to get worse. Because if you think that I'm going anywhere, I'm working on the book, and I got tons of material that I get from various sources. And, you know, I'm not going anywhere. You had your chance to make it right. You didn't. Pertaining Maria, you did her really ugly. And you could have given her license back, given her some money, she would have went away. You would have gave me my my little $57,000, I would have went away. Matt, the player, good player, you know, strong player, and travels with other guys that are strong players. And you guys want to be so right that you're not using business sense, and you're digging your heels in. And I guarantee you, sure as pig's feet of pork, that this isn't going to end. It's going to end when I say. And I have so many things, and I collected so much data. So did other people. And Matt, the player, ain't going anywhere. He's going to fight this tooth and nail. So, you know, the arrogance is just stunning. But I do want to apologize on the last video pertaining my language, but I am what I am. I try not to be. I would much rather resolve things in person. Somebody beat my ass or I beat their ass, even though I'm a lot older now and maybe I need a good beating. But everybody, again, get the book by John Gresham. Whistler, you'll enjoy it. I'm halfway through it now, and it almost sounds like I worked at 4 Native American casinos, and I seen what I seen. But everybody, I wish you the best. We'll be in contact next week, and we got some big things on the horizon. And if they would have given me what I wanted, Maria, she was unjustly fired. If you just would have taken care of her, you're a $1 billion corporation. So for $57,000, you got a terrorist like me running around on the internet who's starting a book and who's telling the truth. And you got Matt, the player. He played at the place, lost X number of dollars, and he just wanted a chance to win. You froze his points. You kicked him out. If you would have did the right thing by me, $57,000, Maria, give her license back and some restitution. Give Matt whatever he wanted. This would all go away. But your arrogance is going to be your demise, because I got files of, you know, stuff that you don't want to see come out. But it's going to come out. So I want to thank everybody for sending me emails. I got a couple And again, it's ctfairbet@gmail.com. Good stories, bad stories. I got a couple good stories about Mohegan Sun, and it will be in the book. The book's not going to be leaning one way or the other. It's just going to tell the truth. Just like me. Like me, don't like me, it's immaterial. But there's nothing I said on these videos that is not the truth. So everybody, take care, have a good week, and I will talk to you next Saturday. Take care.